Hello, I'm Raquel Greer here with Coach Adam Bray, who is the head coach of the men's and women's cross country team here at Kennesaw State University. Coach Bray, your women took home first place this past Friday at the Louisville Classic. What does it say about your team that they went out and ran their first 6K of the season and still took home first place?
Yeah, we entered that race specifically for what's coming down the road for us in Conference USA. Louisville did offer a 5K and a 6K both races, and we felt that the 6K was what benefited us the most. And so for them to go out there and execute the way they did, take control of the race, and then really finish up near the top part of the race ultimately leads us to having that team victory. I think bodes well for us and what our goals are moving into Conference USA.
The men's side also had two top five finishes. What sets apart Collins and Bryans from their competitors?
Well, the first thing is right is just their genetic gifts, right? Obviously, they're really talented. So, but you couple that with hard work. Those guys do work really, really hard. So those two things combined allow them to go out there and execute their race plans, race aggressively, race with no fear, and then the results speak for themselves.
How does your coaching style reflect your athletes' performances?
Yeah, that's a great question, to be honest with you, Raquel. My coaching style really starts with developing relationships and trust. And I think that our athletes and our teams, both the men's and women's team, they have trust with each other, and that builds that team camaraderie. And so that's a really cool thing to see from a standpoint from a coach's point of view, right? And then obviously the way they go out and compete with no fear and being aggressive and ultra competitive. I hope that those things are coming from me, but apparently some of that's just built inside of them. But that also is explored during the recruiting process, who we're bringing in, and just getting like-minded people with similar goals, all on the same page. And then the results are the results.
How is the team able to build trust?
Well, it's about just spending time with each other, right? And getting to know each other more so than just who you are on the cross country course or who you are on the track. So we would liken our team to be more like a family. Families don't always get along. We have moments where we bicker and fight back and forth, but at the end of the day, we have each other's back. And so when they're under fire out there in the middle of a cross country race, right, 15, 20 minutes into a race where it's really hard, they have trust in their teammates, they're finding their teammates, and you're able to pull something a little bit more out of yourself if you know that your teammates are doing the same thing for you.
What can we expect for the remainder of the season on both the men's and women's side?
Well, we have Alabama coming up next, so I think we have about 10 days before we head over to Tuscaloosa to race against the University of Alabama and a host of schools that are over there. It's a great course. It's another good test for us. It's another good step in our journey towards ultimately our goal of competing to win Conference USA championship. And then after that, we have the regional meet, and then we see where that takes us from there as far as getting into our national aspirations.
Thank you, Coach Bray.
Thank you.
To follow the remainder of the season, visit KSUOwls.com. I'm Raquel Greer with KSU Owl Network.